What would happen if Earth got hit with an alien disease? Not zombies, not movie monsters, an actual extraterrestrial pathogen. Could it infect us? Could it spread? Could it cause an actual pandemic? Believe it or not, this is an actual scientific question. And I actually wrote a paper about this in which I tried to explore some of the nuances and possibilities. And I did it with the help of one of my former students, Stefan Litvinjenko. And no, I was not high when I did it, and neither was Stefan. We usually assume diseases come from Earth. Viruses, bacteria, parasites, all evolved here. But there's a theory called panspermia, which suggests life on Earth might have started with material from space. If that's true, then life elsewhere in the universe might not be totally different from us. And if biology is similar enough, infection might be possible. Now, that doesn't mean aliens are sneezing on us, but microbes can travel on dust, comets, and meteorites. And amino acids, the building blocks of life, have already been found on comets. So the idea isn't impossible, just uncomfortable. If an alien pathogen showed up, it might not be a virus. It might not be bacteria. It might not even be alive. There are infectious proteins called prions. They cause diseases like mad cow disease, and they don't even have DNA. So if something weird arrived from space, biology doesn't say it's impossible, it just says, good luck figuring it out. And that's where epidemiology comes in. When a disease spreads, we don't just watch it, we model it. One of the most common models is called SEIS, susceptible, exposed, infectious, susceptible again. You start healthy, you get exposed, you become infectious, you recover, and then maybe you can get infected again. We use models like this for COVID, we use them for influenza, we use them for almost every infectious disease. And the weird conclusion of my paper is we could probably use the same model for an alien epidemic. The biggest unknown would be the latency period. That's the time between infection and symptoms. An alien organism might sit in your body for years. It might infect animals first. It might mutate after arriving on Earth. In fact, the worst case might be a zoonotic scenario, where the alien pathogen adapts to animals, then jumps to humans later. Which, by the way, is exactly how many real pandemics start. So the scariest alien disease will look very familiar. This paper isn't really about aliens. It's about assumptions. All of biology is based on one example, Earth. We've never studied life from another planet, so how do we know our models work outside that context? By pushing them to the extreme. If your theory works even for an imaginary alien epidemic, it's probably a strong theory. And if it breaks, you've just learned something important. Here's the weird part. Even in a completely fictional scenario, epidemiology still works. You still need to know how it spreads, how long incubation lasts, how long people stay infectious, whether immunity exists. Those questions don't change, whether the disease comes from a bat or a meteor. So, could an alien virus cause a pandemic? Maybe, probably not. But if it did, public health wouldn't start from scratch. We'd start with the same tools we use for every outbreak on Earth. And that might be the most comforting thing about epidemiology. Even when the universe gets weird, the math still works.